Hey everybody, David here at Mojo, and in this release video, I'm going to demonstrate for you a new feature that's coming out this Thursday, August 13th. And what that feature is lead tracking. So this is the ability to designate a contact as a lead and then display that in the reports, the Mojo prospecting dashboard on the homepage as you do it. So you can have tracking for yourself or your team members. Now, this is the third time I've recorded this video because going back and forth from home to the office, my microphone got bumped and it was recording incorrectly. So it was picking up more of the staff and less of me. So I've actually already demonstrated this for you. And rather than bother my developers with the task of clearing the data, we're just going to run with it. So this will quicken the video up, that's for sure. So in a nutshell, when I go to the data and dialer area, we're going to see something that you don't usually see, and that is if you make reference to this appointment set group, you're going to see here that there's an L, and an L stands for lead. How'd that get there? Well, basically, all I need to do is come over here to the three-dot control, go down starting Thursday, and click on Edit Designate Lead. And then I can either change the name of the lead group like you can today, or I can check this box that says Designate Leads. Then I save it. Once I do that, now the hot leads group is designated as a lead group. And that's super important because the way we designate contacts, people, data as a lead is we move them into one of the designated lead groups. You can have up to 3 at the moment. So I have room for one more. I could have warm lead. Let's go ahead and do it so we demonstrate it again. I can check that box and click save. And now it's active. It's ready to trigger the lead response. So how do we do it? Well, it's just as simple as sticking a contact during a dialing session into one of your designated lead groups. It doesn't get any easier than that. So if I'm on the phone with this Mojo contact and it's a lead and I'm in the dialer, before, very important, before I disposition the call, because it'll fire off the next call, I can put them in a lead group that's designated lead, and it's going to go ahead and count that as a lead moving forward. So then what? I've set them up. I've gone in. I've designated on Thursday the different groups that I want to trigger the lead response. Now what? Well, I can go to the home page. If you're a team lead or a manager and you monitor the activity stream, which I would suggest you do, you can see the activity from yourself or the agents on your team. And there's a new listing, and what it's called is qualified lead. So agent, me, David England, qualified lead, and then the lead's name. Naturally, these are all the training list names. It's Mojo contact, but there'd be a real person's name there on your account. The next place you're going to see it is in the reports, and primarily the call detail report and the session report. So if I choose my name, it's defaulted to today, and I click Show Report. You can see I made 8 phone calls, and you can look through all my total contacts metrics. But you'll see here there's a new line item called Total Leads, and I did 3 leads, 2 during that call session, and then 1 just now to demonstrate it for you. That's why there's 1 more total lead than there was contacts, because I wasn't actually in the dialing session. You'll also see down below in the data grid where we show you each call that you made and its outcome. With all the other stuff we show you, the important info, we now have a new column called lead. The 2 values are yes and no. It's pretty simple. All right, so we can go to the session report now. So if I click on the drop down, it's going to show me the information it's always shown you, or myself, but it's also going to show you a total on just the appointments and leads. So in this session, I made 2 leads. If I had more than 1 session and I wanted to see how I did in total, I would just come down here to the total where we summarize everything. And however many appointments or leads, for the sake of this video, that I generated, it would show in total here. So it's actually a good way to split test some stuff. Maybe you want to see how your morning calls go versus your evening calls, right? Well, once you use the system and you prospect, you can begin to see what kind of results you have and split test those out by using the total column in the sessions report and looking for the leads. All right, very cool. But the coolest thing is going to be that we've passed this through to the prospecting dashboard. If you're not familiar with the prospecting dashboard, let me say I'm sorry, because it's a really cool accountability tool. So I'm going to go ahead up here to the prospecting dashboard and click on the link. And here I am. I'm in my personal dashboard. There's a personal dashboard, a team leaderboard, and we have a league. So basically, down the left-hand side, if you're familiar with the dashboard, this isn't anything new to you. We've always had these 4 metrics: dialing time, contacts made, appointments set, and calls made. We've added a lead count. So now you have a lead counter. So if I were to choose today, 7 days, or 30 days, it's going to give me my raw metrics. More importantly, under the detailed analytics, which change based on these time frame controls, we can see here that the bottom row is now referencing leads. So prospecting time per lead, calls per lead, contacts per lead. So that's what you're going to find down here. If we set up a personal goal, we're going to see that number of leads is now an option. So I can, for a goal, I could say I want to make 50, generate 50 leads in a month, let's just say. And then I can check this box so that it shows it to me on the dialing bar, so I know how close I am to reaching that number of leads. All right, let's go to the team leaderboard. Now, the team leaderboard, there's always been 4 metrics: dialing time, contacts made, appointments set, and calls made. Right? Now, there's a 5th one. Now, I don't have a team goal set up for this metric at this time, and you won't either. If you've already got a team leaderboard set up with goals, you'll have to go in and edit it and add the goal for the leads. But in my case, it's still going to show me how many leads I've made. It's just not going to show me the gauge here to let me know how close I am to reaching my goal. So we put it in here. We've also put it in the league. A league, if you don't already know, is where folks from different Mojo accounts can compete against each other in a friendly way, and it drives enthusiasm, accountability, and it really makes a big difference. If you're not familiar with leagues, hop into your Mojo, go to the dashboard, click on league, find a league. There are public and private leagues. We can look at all the leagues here, but this isn't a league video. We have other videos on the leagues. Seek those out in the support area. What I want to show you today, though, is that now leads made is a metric for some friendly competition in the leagues. As a conclusion here, we've added the ability to flag contacts, calls, data as leads, and then throughout the system where it's important, we've put those outputs in place so you can go in and measure it and see it and compete for it in the dashboard. Until next time, be safe, as always, and make it a great day.